one of the bowlers, and Harsha, I'll come to you on this first because I asked Zaheer about it in the com box. Navdeep Saini. I mean, we're hoping that shoulder isn't a serious issue. But before that happened, we were expecting to see him bowl. He didn't.
I actually thought he might bowl one around the 9th, 10th over, just to see how he is going. Chamira bowled well, remember? So sometimes just hit the ball and the deck would have stood up. So I thought he'll bowl one around 9 or 10, see how he is going, and then have an option. If Sakaria is expensive, you got an option at the end. So I was expecting him to bowl around 9 or 10. I actually thought he might slip one from Nitish Rana around then as well. But the game was going pretty well for India at that time, so he didn't need to make that chance maybe. But maybe that is where, that's just the feeling I got.
Zaheer, what would your take? I mean, you mentioned it on Combox, you were surprised. You yourself said not in the first 6, but you were expecting him 7 to 10. But not in the entire innings, no Nitish Rana, going with 5 bowlers. Yes, the unit you're happy with, but not using Saini.
It was, like I said, it was that kind of a day. Till 15 over mark, things were going in your favor. Your spinners were doing a fantastic job. So as a captain, you had to make that call. That temptation was always there that, okay, the spinner will give you a wicket and one more wicket will put you in more commanding position. So I think, that was the call. Maybe towards the end of the innings, then Sakaria, he felt was a better option with the back of the hand, slower one. That is his strength. So he felt that that is a better option. So by the time he decided on Saini in terms of using him, I think the game had gone too far for him to then make that call of using him.
There's one other factor I thought. Did the ball come on better as the game progressed? Late, say the last 5-6 overs, was the ball coming on better? Was it gripping less, for example? Because I actually expected, for all his skill, I expected a little more from Sakaria. I know he's a young man, his debut, whatever. But I got the feeling the ball was coming on a little better. I don't know if that little drizzle freshened it up a little bit in the last couple of overs.
Might have helped a little, and with the seam getting wet, that doesn't really help your cause either. Then with that wetness on the seam, the ball skids through. So maybe that worked in Sri Lanka's favor at that stage. But in these kind of totals, you're talking about 120 deliveries, 132 runs, right? So it's just difference of 2 hits, and that was the game, right? Like you just had 2 overs on either side, and maybe if you compare what we're comparing in the mid innings, we were talking about number of boundaries being hit. It was the lowest for Indian team, and Sri Lanka today beat them in that department, and hence they walked away with the match.